What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. The massive patch to Black Ops Cold War that we all wanted, that we were all waiting for, is finally here. The patch went live on November 20th, and holy moly, they changed a lot of things, they fixed a lot of bugs, and I'm going to kind of highlight the main points here in this video. If you want to read the full patch notes, I'm going to put them down below in the description, so take a peek at those if you are so interested. Let's start first with weapons that were affected. The FFAR, which I'm kind of a little surprised this even got affected. Like, I know it's a good gun, but by no means was it like a meta gun. Was everybody using it? If anything, more people were using the AK-47 or the XM4 than I noticed people using the FFAR. I understand the FFAR you unlock at level 40, but a lot of players are past that point, at least the players I'm playing against because of skill-based matchmaking. A lot of them are, I'm playing against them and they're not choosing to use the FFAR. They're using the tactical rifles, which we'll get into because they nerf those. So let's start first with the FFAR. They increased the recoil, slightly reduced max damage by essentially 1 damage point, and slightly reduced max damage range. So now you're not going to get max damage as far. You know, you're going to have a bullet drop off, a damage drop off sooner than before, from 38 meters to 25 meters. So that is actually pretty significant. So now your gun goes from a 4-shot kill to a 5-shot kill faster. Some machine guns, I made a video, I think it came out yesterday, talking about the MP5 nerf. For those that didn't see that video or those that don't know, the MP5 got nerfed. They reduced the base effective damage range, so just how far until the bullet drop off, the damage drop off occurs. They changed that from 15 meters to 10.16 meters. I don't have a meter stick to actually test this stuff out, so I don't know. But I also feel they should have just adjusted the damage, sort of like what they did with the FFAR. And then they also added more characters, so more unpredictability to the initial trajectory, your initial recoil from when you're shooting the MP5. So those were the changes. They weren't massive. They were enough to tweak the weapon, I think, to make it a little bit more balanced, but it didn't make the weapon like completely useless like I feel they did to the FFAR. Now, the M16, reduced max damage range, increased sprint to fire time, slightly slowed move speed while firing, slightly increased delay between bursts, rebalanced fire rate bonuses on barrel attachments, and slightly reduced effectiveness of laser attachments. They've done this to both the M16 and the AUG. And I don't know how I feel about it because these weapons are still incredibly strong. They're incredibly useful and they are very good, and the playstyle that people have with them normally aren't running around. They're sitting on head glitch, right? And sprint to fire times don't really affect it. I do find that the increased or reduced effectiveness of laser attachments is going to affect these weapons a bit because I have been just beamed from the hip so many times by these, and it's extremely frustrating. So hopefully that actually works and affects the weapon a little bit. But I do still think these are the upper tier of this game. They're still extremely good weapons, and I don't see people, you know, giving up on these just yet. Some slightly changes to the other tactical rifles, the Type 63 and the DM14, which are the single shot assault rifles in this game, or tactical rifles. They increased the fire rate and rebalanced fire rate issues, barrel attachments. M60 got a buff. No one's really using light machine guns in this game, so maybe that's why they promoted that. Sniper rifles, they didn't fix the thing that I wanted fixed, and they've just adjusted sprint to fire times, adjusted movement speed impact when firing so that every sniper feels unique, and fine-tune barrel attachments and improve idle sway. I don't know. All I wanted was them to add some flinch when a sniper's looking down sight at you so that you have a little bit more of a fighting chance. I still find snipers to be pretty strong in this game, pretty viable as a weapon, especially once you have all the attachments for it. So I by no means think that they need a buff or anything. I think they need to just be tuned a little bit more to have some flinch when you're shooting at them. Other than that, I think the snipers are fine in this game. Improve the Magnum a bit, improve max damage range, and improve fire rate for the Magnum. Shotguns, I think this is the SPAS because all it says is Shotgun Bravo. Slightly reduced damage ranges from 5.8 to 7.7 meters. So it's actually going to take you, it's harder for you to get kills now with the, harder to get kills with the SPAS from medium range or close range. Some changes in game modes. Nothing really important, nothing that I noticed, but once again, if you want to read that, down below in the description will take you there. Score streaks, they increase the cost of the care package, the napalm strike, the artillery, the cruise missile, the war machine, and the attack helicopter, and the chopper gunner. It's like the most used kill streaks in this game, they're like, okay, we're going to make them harder to earn, and the ones that people aren't using, the sentry turret, the air patrol, the escort, we're going to make those easier to earn. And I just kind of look at this and I'm like, well, there's a reason why people use artillery, the cruise missile, the napalm strike. It's because they're actually good and they're worth it and they're easy to attain. Or I put easy more or less in air quotes. I don't like this change. I don't think it should be harder to earn some of these kill streaks, but it is what it is. I'm not a fan of the score system. I made a video about that. I'll put it up in the eye if you guys are interested in watching that. Other than that, though, just some slight changes to the score among those kill streaks I already mentioned. And then the attack helicopter got a little bit stronger, got a little bit more, got a little bit more health, and decreased duration of screen shake from bullet impacts. So I think your screen's not going to shake as much when a bullet hits the ground. There you go. And then some other just small changes. There was a glitch on Garrison. There was an issue with equipment with tomahawks not being able to be thrown at the start of rounds. And then the biggest change that I'm going to end this video on for myself, extended time after damaging an enemy that will count towards an elimination if that enemy is killed. Now, I made a video on this channel talking about how eliminations make no sense, and I think this kind of addresses it, because I have been now getting eliminations when when I'm watching a kill cam or when I've just died, where before you wouldn't get them, but if you respawn fast enough, then you would get the elimination. So it seemed pretty backwards in my opinion, and I'm pretty glad now that they fixed this issue, and I do feel that I'm getting the eliminations I deserve a little bit more often now. Still getting a lot of shoot first, die first issues, but whatever. You can't really fix that. I feel it's always been an issue in Treyarch games for whatever reason. So there's a lot to this, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of changes. They have even known issues. So if you do have issues that you notice during your games, you can put it on, tweet at Activision or reach out to Activision, and they'll actually add it to the Activision support's known issues list. And there's links to all this in this Treyarch article that is going to be linked down below. So yeah, take a peek, take a gander, take a look, and hopefully the game has changed for you in a positive light. And I do want to ask you guys before the end of this video, how are you guys enjoying Black Ops Cold War? Are you guys having fun? Are you enjoying it? Do you think there's enough content? Do you not think there's enough content? Do you wish there was some more content? Let me know all of that down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.